All right, so my people, welcome back onto this channel. Well, this is another strong one reaching us. Well, onto these federal government buses arrived to evacuate Nigerians in Sudan. Well, there's been a lot of reactions though onto this one. Well, according to the news reaching us, it had been gathered that the federal government buses have arrived at the meeting point of International University of Africa, Khartoum, for the evacuation of the stranded Nigerian students in Sudan through Cairo. Well, onto this, a set of 5 200-seater buses drove into the venue at exactly 7:30 p.m. local time, 5:30 p.m. Nigerian time, with 2 Hilux trucks of security personnel and then a small bus of embassy officials. Well, onto this, a student leader who spoke to Newspoint confirmed the development. The officials have started clearance and then verification of students at the venue, and some students are ready to board. Well, according to statement, I quote, "We are discussing giving out 60% of the first available seats to the female students and the children, while the male students take up the remaining 40%. Well, according to what had been gathered, it had been clear that the people have told that more buses are coming, and the officials also brought some snacks and the water too. On this note, we wish to sincerely thank them for the gesture and then their efforts towards ensuring that we return home safe," the student stated. Well, speaking before the arrival of the buses, an evacuation committee member said it is risky to transport huge number of students from one point to another in present-day Sudan without the assistance and then cooperation of both warring troops. Well, there are basically 2 reasons for the delay of the buses to the venue. One, we are yet to get clearance from both authorities, as it is risky to move the student without such clearance, and then the mode of payment to the bus company took a while to clear. But I assure you, the evacuation of the students will begin in a short while, as the payment has cleared and then we have secured clearance from both warring generals. Meanwhile, the NEMA Director General is already in Cairo, and then some staffs are at the Egyptian border to help ease their entry as we speak. Also, more committee members and then officials are airborne to Egypt, all in an effort to ensure the safe return of all Nigerians in Sudan, the committee member explained. All right, my brother, my sister, this is exactly what it is. Federal government arrived to evacuate Nigerians in Sudan. The buses have arrived onto what had been gathered. Well, onto this one, it is said that migration is a human character, and the Nigerians enjoy it. The recent migration is something beyond the ordinary, and then it is caused by harsh and then an unenabling environment resulting from failure of leadership. There is a city in North America. Nigerian medical doctors constitute more than 35% of the population of their medical doctors. Well, according to Complete Squad, I made it clear that waiting on they find for Sudan, those wicked people. That is serious. So, okay, and meanwhile, it has been said that the buses are owned by a philanthropist from Igbo extraction. What he did was purely on humanitarian grounds. Alright, this had been said by Agba Salvator. Well, meanwhile, according to an anonymous person, has made it clear that federal government has woken from slumber because Air Peace has brought plane to evacuate Nigerians. They have contracted Egyptian buses. Why don't they use all these jets they are flying up and down unnecessarily. Okay, well, that's another one. Sudan can burn to hellfire, the Africa exporter of terrorism. Well, majority of people are actually reacting onto this, and then Arthur Ugo have made it clear that Sudan has won if the best university. Okay, I think it's trying to say he has one of the best universities in the world. My uncle studied in Sudan even before the Nigerian civil war. In medicine, they are one of the best in medicine. Okay, that's exactly what Arthur Ugo actually said about it. Really, well, Sudanese education. Okay, waiting you go learn there. Okay, Sudanese education, that's what he's trying to say. Well, how to make doya or fried suya. Okay. Well, according to Benjamin Issa says, well, Nigeria are losers under this planet in everything of the world. That's serious. Well, on our trial, federal government will be third world country, no US nor Europe, with their rapid response to emergencies. All right, so that's serious. Well, my brother, my sister, a lot of comments keep coming in, and then somebody just said something which is, he made it clear that he has never believed he can see Nigerians living in Sudan, that the wicked country like that he never believed that Nigerians would be living in that kind of country. Well, the truth of the matter is, as far as the country is concerned, everybody wants to get a better life, because they have seen it that Nigeria as a country can never help as it stands right now. Well, we are praying that Nigeria will be better, that a lot of people will not even have any cause to say they are leaving their own country for another one. Like I said earlier, a lot of people prefer Nigeria to be a better country than actually traveling out of the country. That's exactly what it is. But the problem is that our leaders, the so-called leaders, had made life unbearable. That's why you see a lot of people running out of the country, looking for greener pasture out there. But if the leaders themselves can say, let us put everything in order. Already, Nigeria to the world, any country you go to, you will hear Nigeria leading everywhere. In fact, anyone who must have said Nigeria is a giant of Africa, the person has just said the truth. No doubt about that. Nigeria is actually the giant of Africa. Anywhere we get to, we are always representing. We are always stopping. But the problem is our leaders are the one that are making life unbearable for us. That's why you see a lot of people, a lot of Nigerians, each time they leave the country for another country, they are always doing exploits. They are always doing well. So we cannot afford to now say we will not put things in order. That's why everybody needs to speak out. Everyone needs to speak out. By the time we speak out, I tell you, my brother, my sister, things will work out. Any leader that is not performing, henceforth, let the youth mobilize. Let us start from there. They never believed what happened during the EndSARS. They never believed it, and it can still happen again. Because right now everybody's watching. We want to see. Okay, we don't vote for you, Abi. Fine. You want to rule us, Abi? No wala. Let us see how it goes. I believe my people. Well, Nigeria must be better. And exactly what it is. Well, my people, this is exactly what we are actually talking about onto this one. What more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take, my people, on this. And remember to subscribe for more updates if you are new on this channel. All right. Thanks and God bless.